Welcome back to the Brandon Ivey Show. My name is Brandon Ivey with a new tip of the day. And today's tip is this simple statement. It only takes one person to change your life. You. That's right. You. Now let me back up to why that statement was even made. See, in network marketing, this is a relationship business, but this is a business that is built on leverage. What does J. Paul Getty always say, the first recorded billionaire in American history? Said that I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. And why would he say something like that? Because if you're earning 100% of your own efforts and something were to happen to you, you get fired, you get laid off, you quit, you get arrested, you get sick, incapacitated, or even death, what happens to your income? It stops. But if you're earning 1% of 100 people's efforts and 10% of your organization doesn't do anything that week, you still get 90% income. But the one thing about network marketing is that your entire income will be built based on about 15 to 20% of your entire organization. About 80% of the people will quit or stop or move on to something else. 80%. But it's that 20% that's going to make you a millionaire. So if you already can resign yourself to the fact that you're going to lose 80% of the people on your team, and you're able to continue to move forward, guess what? You will be a millionaire. It only takes a few people. And when people do start to get this and realize this, they still fall into another trap. They're trying to hit the grand slam, the home run, right up front. They want to sign up the superstar. They want to get the heavy hitter on their team that's going to take them to the promised land. They want the winner. Well, let me tell you something, and this may come as a shock to you. But a winner does not sign up with losers. A heavy hitter does not sign up with the small fry. That's just not the way it works. Birds of a feather flock together. Most of the time, I always sign directly to the company if I can. Why? Not equally yoked. First of all, I can care less who my upline and sponsor is because I understand that they're not responsible for the outcome of my business. I am. But I would love to have the heavy hitter on my team. And I have them on my team. How? How did that happen? Luck? Hope? Prayer? Let me tell you how it happened. I had to become one first. Heavy hitters only talk to other heavy hitters. That's just how it works. So while you're sitting there waiting for that one person to change your life, if you sponsored me, I guarantee that will change your life. But you will never be able to sponsor me. Okay? It's the reason why. So let's say this. Let's say you do get lucky, and this does happen sometimes, where a superstar falls in your downline, whether you sponsored them or they're on your second or third level. You had nothing to do with it. And you're riding the wave of success. I guarantee you it will not last. It will not last. It's like the universe has to balance things out and recognizes that there's some form of inequality over here, and one way or another it will be taken from you. I don't know exactly how, I just know it will. I have already seen it happen twice with my own upline. They sabotaged it themselves and out of the game. It's amazing how people do this and don't realize that they're doing it, even when you tell them. I'll give you an example. There's this guy that I have been in business with in the past. I'm not going to say his name, but just hearing the story, some of you may know who this is. And when I came over to Vital, I ended up falling in his downline. And when I called him up and was talking to him, I'm like, but you just realize, you know, you actually got me in your downline. This may sound cocky. I only state the facts. It's true. That's what all you have to do is sit back and chill. I'm going to be the top guy in the company. And you think, yeah, the guy was excited and ecstatic about it, but it wasn't enough. And he sabotaged his own business. In fact, because our team blew up, he then went to another company. Or another company might have come to him. I don't know how this one happened. I'm assuming he went to the other company saying he's got this huge downline in organization. Got a deal. Right? Got a deal with the promise of bringing his whole organization over. And when he made the move, nobody moved with him. Why? Well, one, he didn't have any influence. I think I already did a tip. There's a difference between leadership and influence. You can have a large organization, have no influence on them. That means you aren't going to have it for very long. So he had no influence, but he already jumped ship. And before he moved, I said, will you be okay? Can you live with the fact that you're going to go somewhere else where you're already sitting on a team that's going to have 80% of the company? It's all in your downline. You're going to go somewhere else with this rinky-dink company? Yeah, I can live with that. Sucker. Now look what happened. But he sabotaged it himself. Nobody else did it. So here's the deal. If you want that one superstar on your team, you have to become that superstar. You're the only one you can rely on. I've signed up so-called superstars who are all talk, who had a lot of things happen for them good in the past, and have done absolutely diddly squat over here. They couldn't move nothing. But they were a superstar. And I've had people who have had no experience whatsoever blow it out of the water. So you can't really rely on what somebody else on your team does. The only one you can rely on is you. You become the superstar that you want on your team. What does that mean? Well, you want somebody who wants to show up to the presentations without having to ask them, right? Well, then you be on the presentations without anybody having to ask you. You want them to get trained. You want them to learn and be a master of the business. Then you learn and become a master of the business, and you will start to attract people just like you. And then you'll have people saying, oh, it's lucky that they got the superstar. And here's the biggest benefit of all. Even if you lose your entire organization, you now have the skills in place that you can rebuild it. All is not lost because somebody quit your team. You can replace them. But if you were looking for the one-hit wonder, and you finally got the one-hit wonder, and they jump ship somewhere else and take their entire team, you have nothing. You don't even have the skills to get something like that again. So that's the tip of the day, the Brandon Ivey Show. Remember that if you want to find the superstar, first recruit yourself. It's all about you. The most dependable hand is the one at the end of your own wrist. So if you can't trust yourself, you're not going to have an organization, period. With that, that's the Brandon Ivey Show, the tip of the day. Remember to live one dream at a time. Bye-bye.